Hi, I'm Jess. I am a K through 8 art teacher. I'm also in my 8th year of teaching, go figure. Currently, I'm teaching kindergarten through 5th grade. Previous to that, I did have a number of years in middle school, and prior to that, I was doing K-8. I have a lot of experience K through 8. That's my block. In various ways over the last almost decade. We're getting there. I want to offer some views, expertise, and a glimpse into the world that is the electives, art teachers, fine arts, media teachers, into our little world of chaos. And if you can't tell from the name of this channel, it's gonna be a mess because typically my content area is a mess. I make a lot of messes. I make chaos happen. And at the end of the day, sometimes it's organized, sometimes it's not. I've learned to be organized. That doesn't mean it always goes that way, but I try. Yes, different fit right now. My custodian texted me and said that I can come by the school. I have a room. And I'm already getting good vibes, and I'll show you why in a moment, but I have a few of the things I need to do. It's raining out. You can probably tell I have raindrops on my glasses. And so I'm going to make the most of this trip before I go home and do things. I need to pick up more spray paint for my room divider to spray paint. I need to get cat food so that I don't get eaten in the night, and I have to get gas in the car too. So I'm going to do all these things and go by my classroom, and I already know it's a mess because I left it a mess. Yeah. Okay, so I'm in my new room, very excited that I even have a room, and my amazing custodian has moved everything in here. Yikes. So a few things that I'm noticing right away. The first, this room is much smaller than my previous room, quite a bit actually. I do not have an in-class bathroom, which was weird that I had one anyway last year, so that's not very surprising. I have a lot of bookcases that were left from the previous teacher that left, including some built-ins over here. So excited about that. But I am going to have to remap some of these things. The entrance is at the back of the room, which is definitely interesting and not expected. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting trying to fit a whole bunch of 25 bodies in here comfortably and be able to still move. But I guess that's what I have the Sims for. I don't remember who it was. I believe it was an elementary teacher who said that a good hint of trying to figure out how and where to put things is to create a floor plan in The Sims, and I don't know why I didn't think of that because I love playing The Sims. And I love planning like that, so normally I use sticky notes or just move everything around. So I have taken some pictures, I'm going to take some measurements, and then I'm probably going to get out of here because it is very rainy and I did not plan on working in this room today, although I probably could. But some of these things I really want to take down or move to different spaces, etc. So we shall see. And look at this. She left me all the teachers' chairs. Last year I had chairs that were metal and very heavy, so very much impossible for a child to move. And very happy to not have that this year. I have one closet and some under the cupboard storage. Tetris skills engaged. But yeah. Behold my mess. Do I have a projector screen? What? Oh, this changes things. My projector faces a corner. I don't know how to feel about that. That might become my teacher desk space. Okay. Hi. Guess where I am? Let's bring you in closer. So, originally, I was not going to come today because I told myself I didn't need to come in on a Friday, and there is plenty of time before school starts, and I was not going to start moving things and doing things until August. And last night I went home after seeing my room and doing some things and played around in The Sims, what I came up with. And the thing is, I'm somebody who, as an art teacher, is a visual person. I have to see it, move it, interact with it in order to know if that's what is going to work. I can visualize very well, but I can't figure out spacing. I'm not very good at knowing depths of spaces, especially not from just a video. So I decided that I would come in just for a few hours. I do have a stop time because, one, my wonderful custodian is only here until 2:30 every day, and I don't have a code to set the alarms, so I can never be here past 2:30. And two, my husband is supposed to be getting out a little bit early today, knock on wood, and we're gonna go blueberry picking, so I'm really excited about that. We found a you-pick blueberry, and hoping that we get to do that in a little bit. So today I want to focus on first moving the desks and the furniture, and then I will start thinking about where I'm going to start putting stuff, because that's going to be the hardest challenge. I did bring in my new bookcase that I picked up yesterday for free on Facebook Marketplace. Best place to source things, so let me go take you over to it. It's funny because I told my custodian, I was like, it looks like it already belongs in this school. So this is it. It's got a slant on it. I can't wait to show you guys the idea I have for it. And then the front is open. So, except for at the bottom, which is okay because I have a feeling this side is going to be facing my area, so it doesn't need to be open. It's more important that it's open on the other side. So, here's my mess. I will film a little bit of it, me moving things around and such, but I also don't have my computer hooked up, which is that pile over there, so I don't have internet, and I don't have access to my music because of that. I will. If my husband gets out early, he can come do it. Just because I need music or something, or my brain just... It's a mess. Look at this. Okay, well, let's film a little bit of it. And then I'm going to put on some really loud screaming music. It's a plus side of nobody being in here because I can play my music very loudly and nobody will say anything. And I'm not disturbing anyone. I like loud music. Not everybody does. So I'll find a nice spot to set you up. All right, I'm going to do that. I had to take down the flag because I knew it was going to keep hitting me in the head, and I don't really have the patience for that today. So these cables are not all the same size. If you look here, you'll see this one is much longer than that one. And the other thing is, they're very short, which makes sense because they came to me out of the first grade classroom, so short children, but I teach fifth grade as well. So the chairs are, it's kind of hilarious. The chairs are very close to the top of the table. I think I can still adjust the height of the table, so I just don't have that tool on me. So I will make a note of that and bring that next week. But I think I feel a little bit better. Even though those tables are slightly larger, that actually is going to probably work on my favor. Because I think I'll be able to fit 4, even in my upper level classes. I think I'll be able to, the larger bodies, might be able to split them up a little bit. We shall see. I don't have my class numbers, and so I don't know how many kids I have in each class. So we shall see. I'm not totally positive. Stay tuned. I'm getting ready to leave. Yes, my hair has changed. In all its greasy glory. I accomplished what I wanted to today, which was that I wanted to figure out how my desks are supposed to go, and I did that, sort of. I can fit 30, I think, kids in here, but I don't have enough chairs. I'm actually missing 4 chairs, so I'll have to go and source those somewhere. I'm not done by any means. Obviously, I still have a table here in the middle of my rug. My teacher desk thing is over there, and it should be where I'm standing, and that's still a thing. And there's stuff all over the tables. I have a shelving unit to put together, etc., etc., etc. But I'm at a good stopping point. Originally, I wasn't even going to come here today, so I consider this extra, and I'm happy with where I am. I feel like I can breathe a little easier with this setup. I still have the issue of trying to figure out how to store everything, but I feel like that will be a problem when I start putting things away, which will be the next step. So I'm going to call it and end this here. And yeah, so have a good day, and I'll see you next week. I mean, it's gonna be in like 3 seconds, but for me, it's next week.